actually popped up this time. Okay. Oh, wow. That was fast. Holy bejesus. Okay. Yes, I am aware of that.
Every journey.
Oh, shush you. Shush. Okay. All right. Let me make sure my mic's on, because that's always a good thing. Yay! Okay, it is working. Paimon. All right, so, all right, shush. All the talkative characters. Anyways, hi guys, this is Yuffie of Yuffie and Salvi Productions, and we are back in Genshin Impact, which I hadn't been in for a bit. Well, not live anyways. I actually was doing the daily stuff, and then I was like, wait a minute, what game am I playing this week? I forgot what I was gonna do. I was like, wait, I need to check the channel. What did I say I was gonna do? And then I was like, oh, I'm in the right game already. Yay. So I said we would start the bedtime story, Archon quest, main storyline, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Yes, I've been avoiding Sumeru so I didn't accidentally start the story quest for since it came out, because I was like, no, I don't want to do it yet. Wait, hold on. Needed appropriate repertoire. Anyways,
Who's our next target?
that is the question, isn't it? Oh, Latham's not quite there yet, is he? I don't think I have enough to... Yeah, I didn't think so.
Let's get down to business.
Out of curiosity, Kaveh is the only one of them that I haven't got up to the right level yet. Okay.
All right.
Anyways. Yeah, I full on was about to exit out of this and be like, oh yeah, I need to rush over to Final Fantasy VII and get that started. Then I was like, wait. Is Genshin this week or next week? I'm glad I checked. Anyways. Let us begin. Hold on. The music seems really loud, and I don't know if it's just me or what. Oh no, it's loud. What was I doing? I was specifically listening to it, that's why. I was trying to change music in my house.
I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
Oh?
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
I've never heard of that classification before, but sure, we're happy to take this on. Which Archon do you need us to deal with today?
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting.
So it's out there.
To find a missing person.
I'm not particularly good at that. I've been looking for my brother for how long?
We're the only ones for the job.
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers. With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild,
Oh,
and the
my
performance of
neck.
the
That
Sonora
felt
branch at
amazing.
stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
That's us for sure.
Flattery will get you everywhere with Paimon, but I can't guarantee we'll be able to complete it either.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot.
Fair enough.
If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commissioner about canceling the commission.
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
Yes,
This
please,
commission
give
was
us the
jointly issued by
information.
The residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing.
That's not
But
good.
the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
Huh.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name? If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something?
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them. Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out.
True, that would be a little
In any
strange.
case, it would probably
Especially
be
for the
best
average
to go to
person just
Vimara
trying to get
Village and ask
by.
around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly
Where
from the
is
villagers would be far more reliable. The best way to avoid misdirection is to go to the source.
All right then, let's go. I'm starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
Okay. That way. Okay. Oh, that's not that far away. I thought it was further. I see something in the distance, and I like, what is that? Oh. Probably either that or... Yeah?
Luck can swing the results of a single
Where is
game,
it? That way.
but it's
Okay.
bound to run out sooner or later.
Like, I don't think I have it. Okay, so it's on this side. I'm just, like, trying to figure this out because it's bugging me. Oh, it's the house. Okay. Oh. Oh, I hope it's not that, Fatui plant that I took care of that they're looking for. I'd feel a bit bad about that.
We made it to Vimara Village! Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy? If this commission is really as challenging as Catherine made it out to be, we're gonna need to carry out a very detailed investigation.
I mean, you're not wrong. Hi.
Hello there. You looking to buy something? I do business in this area.
Oh, know, we're adventurers. Hagrid sent us
I mean,
to
not
look
right
into
now,
a
anyways.
commission here in Vermara Village.
Ah, so you hear about that, then. Ah, you're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
But you know
Guess
he's
you're
missing.
really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions.
So, is there anything else you can tell
I
us?
know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know? We just don't know the specifics.
And you also seem
Maybe
to
we
have
did at one
collectively
point, but that
forgotten.
information is long gone by now. At least that's what
Long,
everyone in the
awkward
village seems
pause.
to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
Alright, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person, always willing to lend a helping hand. I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise.
Well, also fair. You wouldn't exactly want the
There aren't many young people
town
like him
for,
nowadays. So genuine and pure. To think that he just up and
troublemaker
disappeared one day.
back
I
necessarily.
just hope nothing bad happened.
Could he have just
Depending on
moved
what kind of
away
trouble
without
they
telling
made.
anyone?
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye.
Was it an
Anyway,
Aranara?
moving away without being seen by a single person in the village? There's no way he would have been able to manage that.
Huh. Alright, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Why is it trying to send me up over there?
Rise!
Oh, pfft. Well, that didn't work out the way I was wanting it to. Neither did that. Okay.
Crumble!
Glad that was a short fall.
It's that guests I hear.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
I'm glad Paimon's saying this because I
So
would have
that's what brings you to
no
these
clue where to
parts.
start.
Coming all this way for our sake. That's so very kind of you. With your help, I trust that young man's case is in
Bottom
good
of my
hands.
foot is itching.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Of course. I'm happy to help any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others. He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village.
I'm feeling.
And whenever someone had something on their mind,
I
he was there to
really,
listen with
really
open
hope it's not
ears.
the guy that
He always knew just
that
what
I
to say. As
had
the
a fight
village
with.
chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities. But he was often the one rising to the occasion.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much. But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
No.
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things.
Should
For some
be.
reason,
Keyword.
no matter how hard I try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my age really has caught up with me this time.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out. Well, Traveler, what do you think?
Probably more to the case than meets the eye, but a lot of things are not adding up.
Too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name. And nobody has been able to tell us anything
weird.
about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
It's more like he's someone who only exists in memories.
So you're saying it's not that he's been erased, necessarily, but more like he never existed to begin with? Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one. Someone who only exists in people's memories?
Ooh. Could it be like what happened with Greater Lord Rukadevada?
You're here for the Vamara Village Commission?
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
And you are?
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vamara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
Okay, we'll certainly try our best.
Don't worry, we'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
Okay. Go to the place indicated. Hello. Oop, jeez. Run. Okay.
Is this the place? Under this tree?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories. We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky, or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Vamara Village.
Aww.
The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
Yeah, you could say that.
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden.
That's what family is for,
Really?
and without family...
You know exactly how I feel?
Aww. I used to have someone like that, a family member that I could talk to no matter what. Oh. But now I have a lot of friends who understand me and would be happy to hear me out. That's adorable.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me. No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me. Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him.
Aww.
No, none of those things
That's a little
matters
too
now.
familiar.
I just really want to see him again.
Wow, you two must have been really close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore.
Aww.
I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
Still not much to go off of.
No.
Look at
Definitely
me.
not.
Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it.
Don't
I'm
say
sorry I
that.
wasn't more help.
You helped us
The
understand
last time I
him.
talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right?
Hmm.
What's wrong, Traveler?
Or faster. It was always... Oh, no. Always the same time of day, and time never seemed to pass. Based on what we've learned, this is definitely not a regular missing persons case. What she told us about time could be the key to unraveling the mystery. Oh, hello, Charles.
Hey, look at those hilichurls over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange?
Just a smidge. There's an abyss smidge. Lovely.
The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this?
Quite likely. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
No, really?
Enshroud!
Gather!
Wind Strider!
Alright.
Nowhere to run!
No, thank you.
The wind knows me. Can't see?
Ah! Where'd he go? Do 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 do.
Nowhere to run!
Rise!
Ah! There's more! I was not expecting this!
Into the wind!
In the slightest!
The birds call! Wind Strider! Your sins weigh upon your soul!
Oh. Well, that was a waste. I did not realize they were that low.
I wasn't expecting monsters to show up.
No, really?
If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what.
I never would have guessed.
It was no trouble.
Oh,
The question we should be asking now is, what is the Abyss Order doing around here?
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vilmara village have been a lot more active lately. They
That's
seem
not good.
agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Well, that's not.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved.
Hmm.
Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara Village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something that could spell trouble for the villagers.
Yeah. It could. Okay.
Wait a second. That person! It's Dainsleif!
Dane! The fudge? What were you fighting?
Ah, it's you two.
Hello.
Oh,
It's been a
friend
while.
of yours?
No kidding.
Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back
Oi,
to the village and check up on
quit.
Chief Amadea and the others anyway.
Ornery thing.
See you later.
Yep, see you later, Atosa! Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your intention to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Fair.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
You actually got to see them?
Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose?
We're also on their tail, but we definitely did not mean to run into them.
No matter. It may have taken
My
you a
child
while
is trying to
catch
hunt
on,
a
but I'm
bird
sure you've also
in the
realized
house.
by now that there's something strange about this place. The
Yes.
Abyss Order is most
Very much
certainly
so.
planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail
Oh,
activity
jeez.
in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilichurl activity is merely a byproduct of whatever
Yep.
it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Still, the hilly trail activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
Well, let's see what more we can learn from the villagers. And after that, you owe us a couple answers.
And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you. Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
Should being the key word.
Ah. So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara Village.
Okay, I will be right back, guys. My child is about to cause a problem. All right. I managed to do my good deed for the day.
Someone who
I kept
seems
a
to
bird
only
from
exist in
dying.
people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing.
Okay.
I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear. It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilichurl activity. And that is certainly not much to go off of.
Okay. How about the intel you promised me now?
Right! That mysterious voice she heard in her brother's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
I want to have faith in him.
I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened. There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vedderfolnir, the Visionary. I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
Your brother?
Are you an Avenger? I'm sorry. The voice actor for Dainsleif, I'm pretty sure he's the one who voices Sasuke from Naruto. And anyone who knows anything about Sasuke knows that he has issues with his older brother. What really happened in Conria back then?
There were 5 of them. The 5 sinners of Kanria. The wise, Roptatir. The visionary, Vedderfolnir. Gold, Rindar.
Oh.
The foul, Sertologi. And Rehinari, Rerir. No matter how eroded my memory
The foul,
will become,
that's...
I will never forget their names. One day,
Vengeance.
I shall have my vengeance.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhine is the one who created Albedo.
Yeah.
Sertologi is Skirk's master. And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedderfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clotar to create the Abyss Order was him.
Huh. Somehow everything's connected. That does tend to be how it is. If that's true, then the stone slates we found in that ruin in Fontaine, the ones that outline Fontaine's prophecy, that was likely the visionaries doing as
They were
well.
once people
Not even
of
gonna
great
try.
esteem in Kanria. Those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields. 6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world.
So that implies that Dainsleif was also part of the 6. Oh, what did he call them? Oh, fudge. This. The group that he was part of. I don't. Oh wait, did he not do that? Okay. So, but Dainsleif's implying that he was part of whatever the group was that was like a counselor or something. Something like that. I'm paraphrasing. But was he just the instead of well, I mean, I guess he would have just been the Bowkeeper. I'm guessing because this one of them has a longer name than the others, or not name, but like title.
So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy. And for that, they shall never have my forgiveness.
And then at some point, my sibling came in contact with your brother.
Indeed. If they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world.
It must be hard to talk about all of this, but thank you for telling me.
As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
The Abyss Order.
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they
That
going to
was
use
way
it to
back.
corrupt Osial and make a god or something?
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward.
Some substitute or something.
Then what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing
Probably
concern
not.
is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true
Loom
objective. Based on the
is
intel I've
what is
gathered
used
so
to
far,
weave
I suspect the
blankets
Loom
and
of Fate
cloth.
is related to the ley lines in some way.
The
That
ley
would make
lines?
sense.
Traveler, you were
So,
able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable. My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
and one of the things that flows through the ley lines are memories. But I'm wondering if the Abyss Order is an attempt to rewrite history so that Conria never has a chance to fall.
Wait. Then our commission here in Vamara Village. The person who seems to exist only in people's memories. Could it be connected?
No, really? Memories, ley lines, the Loom of Fate, missing person that doesn't seem to exist. What is the connection between all of this?
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
Indeed. I was like, did that plan pop into existence? And I looked over at the feed on my computer, and it's like, yep, yes, it did.
Tired. Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dane's fault saying all the complicated stuff.
I didn't sleep well either.
Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
Indeed. There he is. It's like, where? Oh, hi, baby girl. I literally basically snatched the bird from under her nose And she was like, where'd it go?
Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here?
Memories?
Did something happen?
What's wrong?
The missing person from your commission.
No,
You
I
described
can't,
them to me.
actually.
Oh, young
No.
guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that
Huh.
weren't there before. Memories of him.
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
Or maybe
No,
it's the ley
It wasn't a
line
dream.
at work?
They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up. And I'm certain I've never met this person before.
Well, what exactly did you
I
remember?
remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What?
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
No freaking kidding!
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
How is that even
Wait.
possible?
All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that?
It really doesn't make that much sense now.
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
Yes, indeed.
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way.
What if that quote-unquote memory is real?
Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet.
Yet being the
However,
key word.
considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check whether the eye is still in our possession.
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
Maybe not a great idea? Yeah, exactly. What if someone follows us? If we go straight there and someone's on our tail... Hold on. I can't read that fast. I can't read that fast aloud. Someone's on our tail. Aren't we just exposing the eye's location? Maybe that's the reason the Abyss Order implanted memory in the first place, to force Dane to confirm the eye's location. Given what I know of him, though, I'm sure Dane's already thought about that possibility. Seems he has a plan.
Of course.
Lead the way.
I want to go traveling too.
Wow. Oh, I was about to say, somewhere in Sumeru? Was that a good idea?
Stabilize.
I need all the ore. Oh, jeez. I'm always seeming to be out of ore. It's ridiculous. Oh?
So you hid it way out here?
Hmm.
Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure. Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler,
And-
wait.
Or catch our pursuers, if we have any. Jane?
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
What was he going to tell me?
Hey, wait up!
Hmm. The place of revelations. Fire. Icky.
Prepare to be amazed.
Okay. Well then. It always makes me a bit nervous when it does the Doors of Resurrection. And I know they do it with some that don't, that really, really, you have to try to die in them. But, always makes me a wee bit nervous. Huh.
One with nature.
Oh, you are full on missing a head. They're all missing their heads. Well, those don't look familiar. That. What in the heck are those? Oh, they're mushrooms. Okay, I'm like, what the fudge? All right.
Into the wind. Yeah.
Ow. I keep accidentally using
Gather.
the dodge from Final Fantasy VII.
Surrender.
There we go. And that doesn't work very well in this game. Because it's a totally different button.
Solidify.
Come on. Hit me. Thank you.
Futile.
I did not want to go that way.
And voila.
Ah! More!
Nowhere to run. Judgment is upon you.
Come on.
Your penance is due.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
You stand condemned.
Ah.
It appears the
There we
mechanisms
are.
here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
Okay. I'm still gonna explore everywhere else first. Yeet. 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 Huh. This is a new one. New flowers, new symbols, new creepy statues. That does look rather familiar, though. That's a little odd. Yum. Ominous pit of mist. How many times do you think Sino stubs his toe? I know. Okay, so people think I'm kidding about being an absolute klutz until they see me. Like yesterday, I honest to goodness, freaking tripped over my own pant leg. And it wasn't like a flared pant at all either. It was just jeans. Regular, like, straight leg, slight bootcut jeans. And it's like, what the fudge? How did I even manage that? Like, full on, almost face planted into the desk at work. And I was just like, what the heck? I'm surprised I don't have a bruise on my hand because of it, because I like full on landed on my arm. Ominous noise. Ooh! Hello, Phil Tiller. Uh-huh. I figured.
Gather.
Alright, come on. Come on. Come on, turn. Thank you. Gotcha.
Step right up.
I love the fact that Lenny is one of those characters that self-heals. Like Lynette kind of does. Same with Farina. But Lenny's is more of a closed circle than like any of the other Fontaine people besides Neuvillette. It's a lot easier to get it to work. Oh, that's cool. Are we about to have some Nathan Drake kind of nonsense? Don't get me wrong. Maybe that's one of the things I should play. Is I do have
Follow the wind.
I have the.
Make sure
I don't know
all
if I could
runes are
get the
pointing in the direction indicated by the light.
Right.
That should unlock the mechanism.
We're having some full on Nathan Drake stuff. That's cool. But I have the fourth one. I also have the like collection of them and Lost Legacy. But I don't have the collection for for my PlayStation 3, I think. It's either for 3 or 4. I can't remember. Might be for 4. Because I got the A Thief's Legacy like pack when I got the PlayStation 4, I think. Was it the 4? I think so. No, it couldn't have been the 4. Because the 4 was a whole debacle all by itself. And it might have been the VR set that I got. No, that doesn't make sense either. And the PlayStation 5. Does not mean that you need to. Maybe it was the PlayStation. Maybe it was the PlayStation 4. Yeah, because the PlayStation 3 was the whole... Okay, yeah. Ah! Hi. Loud noise. There was a whole debacle when I first got a... Wait, we can change the party in here now? Oh, that's cool. I had a problem when I first got my very first PlayStation 3. And that turned into a whole episode I wasn't expecting. And then I bought my PlayStation 4. Which, yeah, okay, that's what it was. I just had to work through the memories. It takes a while. I was trying to get a hold of my mom the other day on my way back from my physical therapy appointment. And I was like, where are you? Are you at home? And she's like, no, I am not. I'm out shopping. And I'm like, oh, well, I guess I won't drop by your house and give you 2 apple pies. And she's like, why do you have 2 apple pies? And I was like, oh, I don't like the apple pies from McDonald's, but there's an event going on. And I was like, I needed to get food anyway, so I was like, oh, I'll stop by and get that. I got the event meal thingy, and I got the extra one for the apple pie, so I could actually have the recipe for it too. And so I ended up with 2 apple pies, and I'm just kind of like, I'm not going to eat either one of these, Mom. And she's like, okay, whatever. Apparently, though, she's trying to hold back from eating both of them in one shot.
Looks like we can't go any further.
At least it looks that way.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the abyss.
Really now? Whatever gave you that idea? Oh dear.
Stabilize.
Hello.
The wind knows me.
Vanguard of Newborn Fate. Ah! I missed! Ooh, that's a cool catchphrase.
Let's get this show on the road.
Ow!
Now disappear.
I can do that too. Oops, I did that a little too soon. Come on. Ah. Did he just say cold conquers all? Ah! You ornery thing. Oh, I timed that.
Just as I suspected.
Just barely.
The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here. Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see.
Dane?
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the
I think you're a teensy more susceptible to that.
To that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
Are you sure?
Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
Leave you here on your own? Seriously?
The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager. Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
All right, if you insist. Ew. Skyrim style. Dane does have a point. Something feels off. What am I missing? Mm-mm. Uh-oh. I'm rather nervous about this. How did I know?
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
Okay.
You risked your safety, and that of the Eye. That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
Oh.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
And considering they seem to be able to rend time
When the
and
Twilight Sword is
space.
prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say, but if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
Okay. He really doesn't want to. Oh, man.
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on.
Butterflies! Whoa!
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there.
They seem
Weren't
strangely
they acting super
calm.
agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
I hear something? Apparently.
In the new world, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now?
It was someone's
It
voice.
sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilly trails in some way? Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else.
Having some issues there? Okay.
Looks like
Whoop.
the same thing is happening over here too. The hilly trails are calm.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
Oh dear. I have a bad feeling.
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered softly, "Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people. When you awake,
Okay.
that which differentiates us shall be no more."
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story. Well, now that the Hillytros have calmed down, Vimara Village should be safe at least. Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara Village before it's too late.
True. Okay. Everything looks more or less normal. Ow. Hello.
Grandpa Amadea, is everyone all right? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Thank you for your concern, but as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be?
Huh?
Mm-hmm. Things just got even more complicated.
You know, the young guy from Vimara Village. The one you've been looking for all this time. You posted a commission with the Sumeru Adventurers Guild. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your missing persons commission.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
But how is that? All right. Thanks for your help, Grandpa Amadea.
Yeah, I have a sneaking
Definitely
suspicion.
not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadea about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him just like that. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
It's too early to say.
You're right. We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
Okay. Yeah, this is a wee bit strange.
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Where did we hear the 20 years
I know
old?
who you're talking about.
Do you?
You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing?
Have you seen him recently?
I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
Okay.
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to
Well, that's a bit of a leap.
missing?
I doubt returning to the past would be that simple. Given everything Dane mentioned about disturbances with the ley lines, I'd say it's far more likely this is related to memories in some way. Think carefully. What's really going on? People have forgotten about the missing person.
Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, no one remembers him. Because there's been a change in people's memories.
We've returned to a point before the disappearance took
If we
place.
really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing.
We are presently traversing someone's
If this
memories.
person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now.
That would make sense.
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in someone else's memory. Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time.
Which was weird.
That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all.
If we really are in someone's memory, then this is our chance to find out what he looks
Someone only
like
exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf.
and
But
find him.
didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even know whose memory this is.
Let's go through what we know so far.
That'll help us narrow things down. We pretty much figured out that the missing
Yeah.
villager has the ability to...
Implant memories into the minds of others.
Could we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
Implanting memories into the minds of others must be an imperfect process. There's no way the new memories could perfectly blend with the old ones. There has to be some kind of tell. Scenes from false memories will not change.
All the memories seem to be setting
Oh,
in
yeah.
the rear of Imara village. But I'm still not sure if they're restricted to this location.
False memories are
There's
easily
a difference
forgotten.
between memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are implanted into the mind. Perhaps it has something to do with time.
Time does not pass within
If time
false
is allowed to
memories.
pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That must mean time isn't passing! That's the tell of the fake memories! The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day.
Excuse me.
If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off. Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day. That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
If we consider this in conjunction with what we already know, then the question of whose memory this is seems to have an obvious answer. Atosa.
The color of the sky coincides with the moment in time she described.
I want to hear the others, but I'm 99.9% sure it's Atosa.
Dainsleif had memories implanted into his mind. Could it be that it's happened more than once?
Oh, that would suck for him.
We thought Chief Amadea forgot about the missing villager. But it turns out, we're at a moment in time before the village issued the commission.
No.
The color of the sky.
Oh,
Didn't mean to do that.
That's exactly what Atosa described!
Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Yep, that has to be it! This is definitely Atosa's memory.
Let's go to the tree.
Yeah, that's where they'll be.
Alright. Who the heck is that? Definitely not somebody I was
So,
expecting.
you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things.
Aww.
Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You could
Okay.
also just talk about what you think of me?
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman. You'll meet many
He's
amazing
from
people and live
Conria.
a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Aww.
Are those your friends over there?
Long drawn out pause. We finally found him, but why does he look kind of familiar?
Oh, right. This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you
Okay.
some other time.
Okay. Sorry.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
You're... Oh! That's... factoring in the memories, the Abyss Order, the Loom of Fate, and everything else, I need to think of the one person that can connect all of this together.
The founder of the Abyss Order. The man who broke the curse of immortality.
Nope.
Dane's brother.
And not
One
him
of the
either.
5 sinners of Conria. The one who stole the power of the Abyss.
Nope. The founder's
Born
son.
into abject sorrow, he shall now become the Loom of Fate.
Yes.
You're Caribert Alberic.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before. Oh. I see.
Oh!
It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw... the me from back then. This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her. But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
Whoa! Okay. What the fudge? Okay. Is that gonna get translated, or if I gotta find an alphabet to read that somewhere? Dang. Wherever this is, it's very pretty. What, baby? The proof of existence. Oh, this is like, that place, in the desert, in Sumeru's desert. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, I can't jump. Or do anything except move forward. Okay. But it's so cool. I love it. Hi. What is this place? And are you okay?
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world, after all. As you well know.
You look quite exhausted.
It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this. And now, the time has finally arrived.
It's a rare opportunity for me as well. I should try to learn as much information from Caribert from him as I can. What exactly happened to you? Because
Extreme
last I
sorrow
saw,
and
you
pain.
were a hilly chill.
Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the loom of fate. But despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the loom of fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion.
Aww.
The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the loom of fate.
Caribert is dead. That's why he no longer exists outside of
As
people's
for your
memories.
question, the loom of fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines.
Weaving them?
In its primitive form,
As in making new
it can
ones?
only be used to create and implant memories. But as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own.
Hence why it's
Once
called a
fully
loom.
completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories.
boy.
But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world.
So that was the source of your ability to implant memories?
Yes. I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life.
So the memories that suddenly appeared in Dane's mind were implanted by Caribert. I hate his name. Like, I hate trying to say his name. Because I can hear it in my head the right way, but I can't seem to get my tongue to do the right things. Through the half-finished loom of fate. That makes sense, but I'm still lost as to why he went so far as to introduce himself to all the residents of the Mara village. So, why?
That. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if I had a chance at life.
So that's why. I would have never guessed. But is there any meaning to this? Does only existing in people's memories really count as living?
I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless? But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Amadia, Baram, Granny Jahia, Atosa. like if I could live alongside them. No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if...
Is it really selfish?
Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago.
Was he like a young adult when this happened? Like he is now, or teenager, whatever? Or was he a kid? Because I thought, like, the way that his dad was talking about him, I thought he was a child. Like, child.
Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old.
Oh, no, he was a child.
My consciousness.
Good to
left to
know.
mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
In the end, this all stems from the tragedy that occurred in Conria back then. This is like reminding me of a combination of like the Pokemon 2000 movie where the girl had been, where the girl was like having her dreams brought to life by the unknown, and like the Entei was her dad, and she was not 2000. The Pokemon, no, maybe it was, because Pokemon 2000 was the one with Lugia. I'm talking about the one with Entei. Anyways, anyone who knows what I'm talking about gets it. And a combination between that and like Noah Kaiba's story from Yu-Gi-Oh! And that one's a throwback for a lot of people. You know, everyone is looking for you.
But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not possible for me.
As I understand it, even though you only appeared in their memories, your existence was a great comfort to them. They all believe you once lived among them.
I know.
Well, now that I've found you, let's continue this conversation some other time. Dane might still need my help.
Captain Dainsleif. Twilight's sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end.
Settled?
Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The loom of fate has already been completed.
Uh-oh. What? The loom of fate is already complete? That means the eye of the first field pillar must have fallen into the hands of the abyss. Could something have happened to Dane?
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the prince. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan.
Dane never handed me the eye.
Because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
Ah, fudge. He gave Dane a false memory? You made him think that? When?
Before you two entered that false location.
Yeah.
Traveler, wait.
Oh, honey.
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
So when Dane froze up back then, it was because of a false memory because a false memory was being implanted in his mind.
That was
no
when
wonder.
I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
So Dane had the eye the whole time until the Abyss Order took it away. I'm not sure there's anything we could have done. Now that the Loom of Fate is completed, what are you planning to do with it?
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you. But I truly have no idea what the Prince is planning.
Then why
Teyvat's
help
ley
him?
line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case,
Okay.
I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved.
Your goal?
You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory.
Yes.
After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story.
Oh yeah, he does.
This was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple.
Okay.
To use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls. In that memory, I would tell them a story.
Aww.
Just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love.
Oh, honey.
But more than anything, it was the story of us.
So the thing that caused the hilichurls to calm down back then was his story. So that was his goal. It was the only thing he wanted. He had a device as powerful as the Loom of Fate at his disposal, and all he wanted to do was to offer the hilichurls a moment of comfort and peace.
I can't change the world.
Oh, man.
Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer.
I think it was very meaningful indeed.
All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest.
Oh, man. Well, this was unexpectedly sad and dark. Aww.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time. Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation? The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree?
I almost can't believe it's real.
That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years.
What are you going to do with the Loom of Fate?
The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time. Before the heavenly principles awaken.
Oh. The heavenly principles are still asleep?
Yes. For 500 years now. Ever since the cataclysm in Conria. There's been no sign of activity.
Probably used up a heck of a lot of energy.
You witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes? Such a flagrant disregard for the rules. And still Celestia took no action.
Rules.
I suppose that's proof enough of the heavenly principles situation. However, the heavenly principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be. Or what might trigger it.
You really hate the heavenly principles, don't you?
You could say that.
I mean...
Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful, even as a hilly churl. Seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world. Even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words.
No kidding.
Lumine?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that.
Aww.
There's so much I wanted to ask you. But for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
Aww.
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together. You told me. You wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes. Let alone my own sister.
What's going on?
This
Good
space
question.
has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space.
Aww.
We won't be able to remember anything that happened here. Everything in this space will be wiped from existence. including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
Jeez.
Still so sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here. Oh, and Dane came by just now. It looked like he was injured.
Yeah, no shit.
He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya.
Never changes, does he? I'm having trouble thinking straight right now.
Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Curry Bear. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened.
Carrie Bear and I talked for a while, and he told me about the Loom of Fate.
Really? What a score!
I guess our commission is complete then. The missing villager, the person who only existed in memories, was Carrie Bear all along. But now that he's gone, I'm not sure how to explain things.
Well, what happened after that?
Good question. I can't seem to remember. Maybe I'm just tired? I feel like something else happened, but why can't I remember? I'm not sure why, but it almost feels like I lost something.
There you are. Sleep well?
Aww.
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers.
Aww.
So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together.
Aww.
It looked like quite a happy family, apparently. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long.
Aw, so that's how Carrie Bear said his goodbyes. That was the last memory he gave them.
And we also remembered his name, Curry Bear.
Aww.
Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner.
Yeah, we would have figured it out a whole heck of a lot faster. Make sure you remember it this time.
I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
Seems like everyone thinks Curry Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now.
Carrie Bear is gone. The Loom of Fate is now complete, and no one else will try to change the villagers' memories.
Paimon wonders how Atosa's doing. Maybe we should go check on her. If she hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so she's probably at the tree. Come on, let's go talk to her.
How many more times am I gonna have to go to this freaking tree? Run, 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 run.
Time to go.
Yeet! Yeet! Aww.
Hey, Atosa,
Hi, baby girl.
how's it going?
Not so great, I would
It's
guess.
you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I wanted to thank you. I was part of the search party, so I remember what happened to Kari Bear now. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important.
I'm sure he wouldn't want you to forget him.
It's funny, but I have this feeling he told me the same thing. I just can't seem to remember when.
Oh.
I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. Life is made up of a series of memories. As long as I hold on to our time together, he'll always be a part of my life. I'm just happy I got
Very
to meet
true.
him. So, who cares what happens in the future, right? Okay, I'll admit. I'm just putting on a brave face. I was
No kidding.
stumped, wasn't I?
Oh, honey, no.
Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye?
I'm sure he had his reasons.
You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay. It's just like Kari Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious. And you know,
Yeah.
if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day. Anyway,
Oh,
thanks for all
honey.
your hard work, you two. I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back. Goodbye.
Well, that should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now. Oh,
Yeah,
right. Weren't you
sure.
about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Kari Bear?
I can't remember. Feels like there's something in my pocket.
A picture? Where'd that come from? Let Paimon see.
Aww. Oh, wait. Hold on. Ah. Hold on. Let me save that so I can get that as a screenshot. Okay. Oh, pfft. Probably under key items. I don't want to extract from that one. Damn it. Oh, wait. Huh. Aww. 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 You must get along with each other, the two of you. Oh, whoops. I actually completed this. Ripsidaisies. Okay. Okay. I might have to look up how to do that. Oh. Huh. I know where that is.
I do try to lighten the mood sometimes. But I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor.
It's okay. Well, that was a lot more heart-wrenching than I thought it was going to be. Yeah. I mean, I knew it was going to be kind of bad, but still, it was like, maybe fingers crossed it won't be too bad. Ooh. Come here. You. Thank you. What do I even do for these again? I don't even remember. God, it's been so long since I did any of these. What am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to take a picture? Where? No, where's the other one? That one. Yeah, no, I can't freaking remember what I'm supposed to do there. I'll have to look that up. What the fetch? Oh. There we go.
Brings a smile to my face.
What am I doing? How easily can Yuffie get distracted? Oh, okay. Maybe that was it. Well. Oh my god, trying to get my... Oh, yeah, okay, I found it. Okay. Wow, I really feel bad that I still haven't done all of these. Okay. I'm just going to have to look up where to go for that because I have totally lost the plot of what was going on for that. Oh my god, I can't spell. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've already done that. Okay. Go there. What? Good grief. And I literally am like, I do not remember any of these. Okay. Okay. Um, okay. Oh yeah, no, I found her. Wait. Did I? Maybe I didn't. Okay. Well, that would at least make sense if that was the case. So, let me see if I can figure out where in the heck this is. Okay. North. Whee! Yeah, I am quite aware. I full on got very distracted by side quests immediately upon finishing the story quest. I am not denying it. I am just saying I'm aware. No need to point it out. There we go, maybe? Ah. Oh, jeez. Ah! Hole! Deep hole! Jeez. Where in the bejesus is this child? Boing. Mm-hmm. Oh, hello, I see you. Ah! How do you see me? I'm not even close to being down there. What the fudge?
One with nature. Fallen leaves adorn my night.
Oh my god! Ah!
And what? Wind strike. Crumble. Order guide.
Bitch, stop that. I hate these things. They're such a pain in the butt to fight.
Surrender. Follow the wind. Now disappear.
I'm not, like, disappointed that you're not, like, full-on attacking me, but, I am kind of confused. There we go. I was about to say, I am kind of confused.
Wind strike.
Ow.
The wind knows me.
Okay. Ow. Alrighty. Ah! It was a lot deeper than I thought it was. Upsy daisies. Ah! I didn't quite get around to apparently coming back to tell you about the place. Got it. No, I was forgetting something. I need all these things. But first, shinies. Whee! Hi. Sorry. That took a long time. Okay. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, we found the garden that you were looking for. Planted the garden you were looking for. Maturity feels weird coming from this kid, from a kid. There really is a garden full of sweet flowers. Believe it or not, the forest spirit that saved you is from a species called the Aranara. We know this because we helped plant the freaking garden. Wait, what did she say? We help the earth to remember. Aw. Aren't you a kid as well? And Paimon's not telling story. Yeah. We're telling you the truth, honey. Alright. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm not in the dream version. Thank you. Delayed reaction. Excuse me. Oh. Whee! It's such a long way away. Eh. Jeez. There we go. You believe us now? There's so many freaking sweet flowers, it's ridiculous. Sucrose would have a conniption fit. It's almost a field. Aww. Yes. We told you. Let's go. Whee! Whoa. Hello. What's up? Yes. Well, we had a hand in it at the very least. Yes, they are the Aranara. Finally believe us. Mm-hmm. Aw. I suppose. Okay. I mean, she's right. She has managed on her own quite well. Aw. I mean, to be fair, this is probably one of the safest places she could be into that. Alright. Oh, nice.
Luck can swing the result.
Woo! Nice. Okay, finally got the check mark on that one. How the heck do I finish this one? Okay. Oh, nice. Pretty sure. Okay, so that's like all the way back at the
of a single game.
Freaking here. Yeah? Yeah. Well, okay then. Yeet! I want to know why no one is, like, questioning why there's so many of these houses around, like, beyond the, oh, it's just a fairy tale thing. Because, the fudge... Okay.
Who ate a poisonous mushroom this time?
Alright. Oh, maybe not. Hmm. Ow. Oh, I went to the wrong one. Wait. Yes? Yes. Okay. I think. Maybe? Oh, no. Wrong one. I'll get there eventually. I think. Oh, no. This one. Is that it? It's supposed to be a camp with a cooking pot. Oh! I think that's it. Yeah. Hello. I'll find out here if I'm done or not. Aw. Oh, nice. Talk about rapid fire quest clearing. Yay! Finally! It only took forever. Okay. I think I'm still missing... Yeah, I'm still missing one of them. No, I'm not. Never mind. Yeah, no, I was fully expecting to be missing that one, too. So that means I can start with Natlin's quest and not be like, oh, I don't know what's going on. I think. Yeah? Oh. No, I can't. I still haven't done Navius. Whoops. Oh my god. I am behind. I am so behind. Okay. Okay. Anyways, I can finally do this, which means I can maybe possibly start the freaking blah, 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 blah. Story quest. Good grief. And maybe get rewards for that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it kind of became a ramble towards the end there. But this has been Yuffie of Yuffie and Selby Productions, and we've been playing in Genshin Impact today. There's a mirror maiden over there. I'm gonna run away from. Next week we will be back in Final Fantasy VII, starting with going down in the sewers to help. What's his face? Oh, fudge. I keep, my mind's like, it's Lenny. I'm like, no, that's in Genshin. He does have like a odd name, and I can't remember. I know it's bad. It's like, he's one of my favorite characters, and I still can't remember names, but I can't remember people's names, much less character names half the time. Anyways, next week, like I said, we'll be back in Final Fantasy VII. And I have been trying to be a bit better about scheduling shorts and all that, but this week I messed up and I actually put 2 up each day of the week on Facebook because I couldn't see that I had one scheduled or had anything scheduled. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. This has been Yuffie and Selby Productions, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.